Welcome to the Moodie Report e-Zine. I'm Martin Moodie. Now, this week's cover story is one of the biggest that we have reported on in our 10-year history, and indeed in the 52-year history of DFS Group, the company at the center of a sensational, quite sensational development over the past few days at Hong Kong International Airport, where, as you know, the industry has been awaiting with bated breath the result of the 3 core category tenders at this key Asian gateway. Well, bets were being placed all over the industry as to what the ultimate outcome would be. It's very unlikely that any pundit would have picked a clean sweep for DFS across liquor and tobacco, perfume and cosmetics, and general merchandise. But indeed, that is exactly what is poised to happen. Now, of course, they're not there yet. There's some final negotiations with the airport authority, but DFS is exceptionally well placed to land a quite stunning coup in its original heartland of Hong Kong, and of course its latter-day heartland, really a great gateway for the Chinese traveller, so important to DFS. So we analysed that story in great depth in our special feature in this issue. There's other big breaking news this week, which we cover again in this week's e-Zine. Lotte Duty Free of Korea made a very important international breakthrough this week by being awarded the fashion wear concession at Terminal 1 Singapore Changi Airport. Now, as you know, Lotte has been aspiring so much to break through on the international stage, and we think this is their most important step yet, so watch that space. Over in the US, Westfield Concession Management secured yet another 17-year master concession agreement with Los Angeles World Airports at LAX Airport, a very important initiative from a very rapidly emerging powerhouse in our industry. And I suppose the final story that stands out for me this week comes from Dufry. You know, I'll use the word powerhouse again because that's exactly what they are under the leadership of Julian Diaz in this business. And Mr. Diaz today announced a quite sweeping reorganization of the company structure that is geared to maintain and sustain the retailer's quite remarkable growth of recent years, and Diaz knows exactly what he's doing. He's put together the framework that he thinks will lead Dufry into the next chapter of growth. So again, watch that space. So many fascinating stories, big, breaking, major stories that are transforming the industry that we monitor so closely. I think you'll enjoy this week's issue. I'm Martin Moodie for the Moodie Report e-Zine.